You ever been on one of those late-night flights where the cabin's all hushed, engines humming like a distant lullaby, and you're just settling in, thinking, finally, some peace, then bam, some guy's shadow falls over you, suit rumpled from too many mergers, and he says, "Hey, that's my spot mine switching so I can hash out this deal with my colleague." Yeah, that was me, Dr. Lena Harper, 48, window seat 2A on Horizon Air Flight 458 out of Seattle to Paris. My go-to ritual after crunching numbers on turbine designs all week. Me, the prof who's basically ghosting half the FAA's safety manuals. But up here, just another face in first class, curls tied back, notebook open, sketching failure points in jet streams like it's poetry. And this guy, Greg Harlan, mid-40s shark from some hedge fund, eyes all twitchy from caffeine and closing deadlines. He doesn't ask, he assumes. Causes multi-million pitch, trumps my quiet hour with the clouds, right? I look up, calm as the Pacific fog we just left, and say, "Sorry, this is mine booked at 6 months back for the view, the space to breathe before my symposium on bias in cockpit decisions. Ironic now, huh?" He huffs, leans in closer, that entitled lean like he's appraising real estate. "Look, lady, this isn't personality's business. Lives on the line if I bomb this." And I feel that old tug inside. The one from boardrooms where I've smiled through interruptions, wondering if yielding's just survival or surrender. But nah, not tonight. Not when I've spent decades proving seats like this aren't luxuries, they're earned. His colleague, Sarah Klein, this sharp junior analyst with wide eyes and a laptop balanced on her knees, she whispers, "Greg, it's cool. We can," but he cuts her off, sharp as a stall warning. "No, Sarah, we need adjacency. Full focus, no distractions." And there's that flicker in her face, guilt mixed with the fear of getting iced out at the water cooler. 'Cause Greg's the type who climbs by stepping sideways, not up. The air thickens, passengers peeking over seatbacks like it's bad theater, and in sweeps Tanya Mills, the flight attendant, all pressed uniform and practice smile that doesn't reach her eyes, mid-40s vet of 1,000 squabbles. But today, she clocks Greg first, nods like he's the priority upgrade. "Sir, what's the issue?" He spins it smooth. "This passenger is blocking a critical work session, unreasonable, right?" Tanya turns to me, voice dipping into that patronizing coo. "Ma'am, it'd be a huge help if you'd slide back to 3, just one row, still premium." And I meet her gaze, steady. I'm in my assigned spot, paid extra for the quieter calls on him, not me. She falters, smile cracking. "We hate scenes, but I'm not the scene, am I?" Inside, my chest tightens, not rage, but that weary echo of every conference where my ideas got clarified by some bro in a tie. Every time I've wondered if standing firm paints me difficult or just done. Victor Hale, the purser, lumbers up next, silver fox with a clipboard shield, briefing from Tanya's one-sided dispatch. "Ma'am, cooperation keeps us airborne." And I counter soft but steel-edged, "Cooperation's mutual is urgency doesn't erase my ticket." Greg smirks, arms crossed. "See? Disruptive." And the word lands like a downdraft, twisting my calm into their chaos. Passengers murmuring now, one guy muttering, "Just move, drama queen." While Sarah shrinks, biting her lip, her silence screaming the math of office politics. "Speak up, get sidelined. Stay quiet, climb slow." Then the captain, Harlan Voss, emerges from the cockpit like a storm front, broad and barked from years at the yoke, briefed on the uncooperative black woman causing delays, never once asking my side, 'cause why complicate the chain of command with facts? He looms, voice booming low, "Ma'am, you're a safety risk, comply or deplane." And there it is, the gut punch label, me, who lectures on crew resource management, reduced to threat for breathing in my space. My heart hammers, that split-second war. Fold like I did at 30, post-divorce, letting the ex keep the house to avoid the fight, or hold. Teach Sarah across the aisle that yielding feeds the beast? "No, Captain," I say, voice even, gathering my bag slow, deliberate. "The risks in your rush to judge." Security flanks me, polite but firm, aisle stretching endless under stares, some pitying, most averted, and as I step off into the jetway chill, Greg's whisper slithers. "Some folks gotta learn the hard way." But I don't flinch, just pause by the glass, plain gleaming innocent, and dial Marcus Reed, My old protege turned ops director. Marcus, level 1 breach on 458 crew violated the Harper Protocol. The one we co-wrote on de-escalation. His intake. Sharp, Lena. Stay put grounding now. And just like that, tugs halt, lights flash, the beast frozen, my single call yanking the brakes on a 300-seater cause protocols aren't suggestions theory shields, and I just proved mine unbreakable. We circle back, me and Marcus, suits trailing like a posse in a western, and the door hisses open to stunned silence. Greg smirk curdling as I stride in. Captain Voss, I'm Dr. Lena Harper, author of the directive you just torched. Gasps Ripple, Tanya blanches, Victor stammers. We followed procedure, but Marcus lays it bare. Procedure? You amplified a seeding spat into ejection without verification, catastrophic fail. Crew grounded. Interviews stat. Greg sputters. This is nuts, me deals tanking. And I lean in. Quiet fire. Your deal? Try the millions in retraining your airline's about to eat. Courtesy of the viral clip some kid shot. Sarah finally exhales, later spilling truth in her statement. She was calm. He was the bully, earning her the promotion Greg poisoned, her voice cracking free at last. Voss slumps, pride punctured, license yanked for bias eval. Tanya and Victor pink slipped by dawn, their judgment calls, now cautionary slides and mandatory sims. Horizon stock dips, board scrambles, and me? I oversee the fix-me firm, Harper Dynamics, rewriting their culture from the ground up, irony thick as fog off Puget Sound. Looking back, coffee cold in my Seattle kitchen months later, it wasn't vengeance, it was ventilation, letting the air out before the pressure cracked us all. Greg? Unemployed ghost, merger nuked, haunting LinkedIn with seeking opportunities. But that open-ender nags. Was grounding a flight justice, or overkill? Did I shatter lives to save face, or spark the shift we needed? In a world where HOAs bully neighbors over fence colors, bosses gaslight for quiet quits, and communities fracture over who belongs, where's the line between standing your ground and scorching the earth? Hit the comments. What's your call? Ever held firm and watched the fallout, or swallowed it for peace? Share your stories. Smash like if this hit home. Subscribe for more real talk reckonings, cause dignity's free, but fighting for it? That's the real flight.